Namaskar, Jai Shri Ram. Neem Karoli Baba, Maharajji's stories, lessons and wisdom. A young fellow once came and Maharajji asked him how he was, and he said, "O Maharajji, I have overcome anger." Maharajji said, "Oh, very good," and kept praising him. At the time, there was another fellow present who had been asking Maharajji for many years to come to his house. But Maharajji had never come because the boy's father didn't believe in sadhus or saints. But now Maharajji turned to this boy and said, "Do you still want me to come to your house?" The boy said, "Yes, but let me arrange it with my father." Maharajji said, "Go and then we will all come." The visit would mean, of course, that the place of honor in the house would be given to Maharajji, so the father would have to sit someplace else. Finally, the whole party went and Maharajji sat on the tucket belonging to the boy's father. Then Maharajji leaned over and looked the father in the eyes and said, "You are a great saint." But in Hindi, he used the very personal form which you use only with very intimate friends and to people in the lower caste. So it was really an insult to use that form to the old father. The old man got upset but held himself together. A little time passed and Maharajji leaned over again and said, "You are a great saint." By this time, the father's face got red and he was getting worked up, but he still kept control. A few minutes later, more went by. The Maharajji leaned over and said the same thing again. This time the father completely lost it. He got up and started screaming at Maharajji, "You are not saint. You just come in and eat people's food. You take their beds and you are a pony." At this moment, the young fellow who had overcome anger leaped to his feet, grabbed the father by the collar and started shaking him, saying, "Shut up! You don't know who you are talking to. He is a great saint. If you don't shut up, I'll kill you." At this point, Maharajji got up, looked around and said, "What's the matter? What's the matter? Don't they want me here? We should go. They don't want me here." So he got up and started walking. And he turned to the young fellow as he was going out and said, "It is very difficult to overcome anger. Some of the greatest saints don't overcome anger." The fellow said, "But Maharajji, he was abusing you." "That's right, he was abusing me. Why were you angry?" Right? So did you understand, viewers, what Maharajji was saying? It is not easy to quit anger. And if you don't get angry in any situation, then you win. So there's another story, Changing Heart. One night, Srimati Kamla Pandey had a dream in which he saw Maharajji sitting on a takat in the front room of a house on the roadside. He was looking outside through the door and some young men were passing by singing obscene film song. Kamlaji, Shri Ma and Shri Jivanti Ma were also in the room and appeared disturbed by the young man's indecent behavior before Maharajji. Next, she saw the Baba called those young men and asked them to sing a song. They came and sang many devotional songs of Kabir, Meera, and other saints. Baba said to them, I called you to sing the same songs that you were singing in the street. They appeared ashamed and joining their hand in respect said, Baba, we have forgotten those songs and we only knew devotional songs. Baba turned his face toward Srimati Kamla and whispered in her ear, I do not know anything, I just know how to change heart. So this was another beautiful story of Babaji. Now the last third story, a prize for compassion. One morning Babaji was in his small room in Kachidham. A sadhu with a half dozen of his disciples came for Babaji's darshan. I took them to his room. After they had taken their seat, Babaji said, This is Mahant Digvijayanath, a great saint. Bow to his feet. When another person came, Babaji made him bow as well. Babaji smiled and asked people to bow low to the saint instead of touching his own feet. But when the third one came and Babaji repeated his words, the Mahant stood up and clasping Babaji's feet with tears in his eyes, said, Baba, you are the saint of saints sitting before us and you are making people touch my feet, taking me to a saint? A saint can be known only by one who himself is a saint. That is what has been said by the wise. So, we cannot have, at least speaking of for myself, any pretension of knowing Babaji, the great saint. In the Bhagavad Gita, we learn that a saint is a person with a dual personality, the divine and the human. Many of us have seen the human person in Babaji, but that doesn't mean that we can claim to have seen the divine person in him. Jai Maharajji. So these are few beautiful stories of Neem Karoli Babaji. I hope you like this video as well. So let's start chanting the Ram Naam. Om Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Om Ram 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.